Well, everyone, it's happened. Season 2 of The Last of Us is over, and honestly, I'm still trying to process it all. I think a lot of you are feeling the same way right now, or at least you're afraid to start watching for that very reason. Because the rumors, the discussions, the screams from those who played the game, it all created this feeling that we were in for something heavy. And you know what? The rumors were true. The show's creators took the most difficult, the most controversial, and the most painful part of this story and brought it to the screen with all possible ruthlessness. So the main question hanging in the air is it even worth getting into? Let's break it down, spoiler-free. If the first season was essentially a road movie about love blossoming in the ruins of the world, then the second season is a chilling horror story about how hatred burns that love to the ground. The atmosphere has changed dramatically. The cozy campfires and heartfelt conversations on the road have been replaced by the drizzling rain of Seattle and a crushing silence broken only by the grinding of teeth. Of course, at the center of it all is Ellie, and my God, the journey she goes on. That spark, that light she had in the first season is almost gone. In its place, there's a cold, focused fury. Bella Ramsey reaches a whole new level here. You look into her eyes, and you don't just see a character. You see a person being broken from the inside. And it's genuinely unsettling to watch. It's not acting anymore. It's living through a terrible tragedy. And now for the main but. The reason why this season is being called divisive. And that's its structure. Be prepared for the show to make a very bold move. It will take away your familiar point of view and force you to look at events from a completely different side. We are introduced to a new, incredibly important character, Abby, and a huge part of the runtime is dedicated to her. At first, it causes rejection, maybe even anger. You sit there thinking, why are you showing me this? Take me back to Ellie. But that's the genius and, at the same time, brutal design of the creators. The show grabs you by the shoulders, turns you 180 degrees, and says, now look at everything you thought you knew through the eyes of the enemy. And gradually, very slowly, you begin to understand. Not to forgive, not to approve, but to understand the motives that drive people to do terrible things. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. And the entire emotional core of the season is built on it. And of course, it all looks and sounds phenomenal. The dark, rain-soaked streets, the overgrown ruins, the design of the infected, the sound. Oh, that sound. Every click, every rustle works to create an atmosphere of total despair. This isn't a show you'll turn on to relax with a cup of tea in the evening. This is an experience that demands your full immersion and emotional readiness. So, who should watch it? If you're expecting a continuation of the fairy tale about saving the world and a warm story about a father and daughter, just walk away. This season will simply destroy you. It spares neither its characters nor its viewers. But if you're ready for a mature, complex drama that asks uncomfortable questions about the nature of revenge, cycles of violence, and whether there's any room for forgiveness in this world, if you're interested in seeing how television can be not just entertainment, but true art that evokes strong and conflicting emotions, then you absolutely have to see this. It's a tough watch, but it's the kind of watch you'll be thinking about long after the credits roll, and deciding if you're ready for that conversation is up to you.